Jai Shri Mata Ji. Good morning everyone. Let's bow down to Shri Mata Ji. Raise our Mother Kundalini and put Bandhan. श्री गणेश मंत्र।
त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री गणेश साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री
Let us bring our both hands on the floor. Attention on Mooladhara. Shri Mataji, kindly remove all the imbalances in our Mooladhara chakra through the earth element. Mother Earth, kindly bring us into complete balance and awaken the qualities of Sri Ganesha in all our energy center and channels. Let's bring our both hands on the lap. Right hand on our forehead. I forgive everyone and I forgive myself. Right hand on our Sahasrara. Gently massage. Shri Mataji, kindly bless us with a thoughtless awareness state. Please come into our Sahasrara. And bring our hand back on the lap. Let us listen to Shri Mataji's speech.
Our traveling was something like Sahaja Yoga. First we were coming towards city camp, then we are going back, then again coming back. We are moving, you see. And then I just felt ultimately we have to find our goal. Ultimately we have to reach that place. That maturity, that life is very different. That is the life of Sahaj, where we are one with the living force of God's love. I know it was very depressing the way one newspaper published something or something happens like that. Doesn't matter. These are our temporary failures. Stupid people. They don't know what work we are doing. In a way, it's good that we are going to have a committee to go and talk to these people and tell them they should come and see us all. We are all 1,000 times better people than they are. They say that their personalities change. Of course, it's changed for the better, not better for the best. You can't get such people in this world in modern times. Some sorts of unique presentation of personalities. They should face and see for themselves what you are. So be confident and don't be depressed about it. That's how Christmas comes, to make us again happy and understand that though Christ was crucified, He lives forever. In the same way, these little crucifixions make no difference. Especially today is a day when I felt tremendous love for the people who have tried to build this house. I don't know when will I live here. That's another point. But the way you have built it, I've been telling all the people in India that like people built Ajanta and Ellora in the name of Buddha, they are building here Shuddhi camp. And the story of Shuddhi camp has to be written down from the very beginning. How I saw it and how we worked it out, how we all gathered together to build this up for ourselves. So you can see how much we are in need of a place like this, where we could all meet all the time, live together, have programs together. We definitely needed a place like this. Even now it's not developed, but once it is done, then we'll have a huge big place where we can all sit down together, we can meet together. And this was lacking in Sahaja Yoga, that we never had collective living. Now you can come on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, live here happily. It's your mother's house. Actually, I've been all the time saying that you don't keep the house in my name. Keep it in your trust name. But the trouble is that most of the money has come from abroad. So also, it will look very odd that we put this house in the name of the English trust. Because after all, the money has been sent by so many other people. Much more by others. So, we have to wait till we form some sort of a proper international trust. And that takes over. Now, going back, and they are all waiting for you to come. They have all plans, what they are going to cook for you, and what they are going to make for you. Now they have also asked me to buy some tents permanently, so that there will be tents carried with you wherever you go. You see, as we have a little snail carries the house with itself, in the same way, Sahaja Yogis will be carrying their houses with them. But it has given us a very big advantage, you see, because we are now not bound by time or anything. Otherwise, we had to book beforehand places, and we had to go in those places on those days. Sometimes they were not allowed. Then all kinds of things were there. Now it's been jungles all the time. And we have found out even more beautiful places for you near Pune, which you will enjoy. Another thing is about the marriages. I have not yet gone through it. When I go to India, then I try to find out. 3 days I've been rather busy, and you will know what I was busy with to see all this. So, this is the greatest thing that people have developed after Christ's birth, that you have to give something to God, as they have brought something. Now, what can you give in Sahaja Yoga to me? Because I don't take it. What can you give me? Christ has to be born in your heart. You have to imbibe His ways and methods. He was so strong. He was so kind and compassionate. But extremely strong person. His personality was very strong. And extremely compassionate and kind, loving person. Always sharing. In the same way you have to be. In his time, there were very few people who were realized souls. And they had to face all kinds of criticism. First of all, he had an immaculate birth. And that was sort of a stigma in those days. But it was described in the Jews' books that Messiah will be born from a girl. And girl means a virgin. But now they are fighting that it was a girl. After all, anybody is to be born out of girl or a woman. But when they say girl, it means that a virgin. So they said it's not written virgin, it's written girl. But nowadays, 80-year-old woman with 300 grandchildren can be also a girl. So that's a different point. But in those days, you see, even in India today, girl, Kanya means a virgin. A virgin means a Kanya. So all these things were brought against him. And he had to fight so many things. But he never wavered. Because he knew what he was doing. He knew what was his job. He not bothered about anything. Now I think you people have felt the Brahma around you. You know a lot about Sahaja Yoga. But still I would say that you have to now reread Bible, reread Quran, reread Vedas and Shastras. Because tomorrow you will be facing people who will be very well read. And you will have to answer them. A guru is a person who is not only that, he knows what is self-realization, even if he can give self-realization, and the one who is all the time worshipping the vibrations, but the one who also knows what is written about vibrations, what is written about Brahma in the past. Because tomorrow you will have to face such people. You have to prepare for that tomorrow. So mediocrity is not going to work out in study. All of you must study these books. There are so many books you must study. There are some who have taken to such studies, but very few really. There are very few. And that's why I find that all these people of newspaper and all that can come up. Whatever it is, as it is, whatever people we have, we can face them. But I would say all of you should try to know more about it, should try to find out what is this. You have entered into the new world, of vibrations, what are these? And it does not matter what the others have to say. It does not matter what they think of us. After all, they are blind. You see, the blind, if he says that this pillar is an elephant or the leg of an elephant, you will only say, all right, doesn't matter. In the same way, blind people cannot judge you. You can judge the blind. And when you know they are blind, you should have simply a feeling of pity for them, a sympathy for them, that they are blind. But they are arrogant, they are very aggressive. And to deal with them, we should know thoroughly about Sahaja Yoga, what is said in other books, with other authors, in all these scriptures. That must be mastered. That must be done. I'm happy so many people are coming to India. India definitely has very good vibrations, no doubt. You feel so much better and relieved. I wanted more people to come in. Next year, I think there will be more people coming in. Already we have a big group, no doubt. But now I'm happy because we have got our tents. So now I don't know how many of you know how to raise your tents. You can pitch your tents, Because I've heard about the story that it's very difficult to pitch a tent. You start putting them from one side and try the other side till this side comes up. It's left and right all the time working there. But if you can really do that, then it will be better for Indians, because both things are thinking that we should use these tents, say 3 days, one place, then give a gap and carry the tents to another side and then pitch them. And by the time these people have another set of tents, like that, alternately. But if you people help them in that pitching of the tent, will be good. So you share time and you share work, you'll enjoy. As it is, as we have been before to India, it has been very enjoyable and everybody is looking forward. They know each and every person's name and they have asked me about them, how are they? I hope this time they are coming, they are all waiting for you. In the same way, you have to also try to remember them, write to them, keep contact with them. When you go to India, you should not just have your group. For example, I find those who are intellectuals meet intellectuals. That should not be. You should meet ordinary people, talk to them. They are very grown-up people, very mature people. You like their company. So, you see, there's a rapport is established, and you feel nice with them, and they feel nice. Only thing that you enjoy in Sahaja Yoga is the love between each other. Nothing else more than that. Now, that's what Christ has also said, that what gives me the greatest pleasure is to see that all of you are enjoying each other. Now, of course, there are some negative people who try to create problems between one another, and they try to create funny problems, which is really sometimes unpardonable. But whatever it is, we have to know that everything is possible in surgery. We can surpass all kinds of obstacles and we can reach our goal the way we could reach Shudi Camp today. I thought I would never be able to reach. We had 2 drivers in front of us and 1 driver with us, and they were chasing each other and I didn't know where they were going. So I want to wish you all very happy Christmas. For that I have come all the way from India. And that in this Christmas time, we have to decide that Sahaja Yoga is a life by itself. And we have to lead a Sahaja life. The one who leads Sahaja life does not require anything else. Happy by itself and he enjoys itself and he is not bothered. Some mishaps take place, doesn't matter. After such a calamity is not there. After all, your saints and saints have suffered much more than what you have suffered. I mean, you have suffered nothing at all. Not to feel hurt, not to feel depressed, it's all right in the day. Now, to express my love for people who have done something and have done such a lot for Shudi Camp, I've tried to bring something for that. and whatever it is in the short time, whatever I could do, I've tried to get it for you. I hope you will understand that it's just symbolic of my love for you. I had hardly any time. Today the whole time was spent with this funny bank of ours, which was trying to ask me for what purpose you want it, why do you want to take money and all such. Spent the whole day, and one day I spent in shopping and all that for India, and one day for you people. Now, of course, I must admit that in that short time, whatever was possible, the mother could purchase to express her love. It's just to express my love. It has nothing to do with the price, nothing to do with what you have done. You all have done a lot, and I will come back again when it will be all finished, I'm sure, by that time. So I thank you all very much for doing this work and for enjoying the work. Like any church you see, any extraordinary architecture you see, you feel the people who have built it have such a dedication, such a devotion. If you go to Milano, there's a beautiful church. So many pieces of white marble are added together and such a beautiful thing. They had never seen Christ, they had never known who Christ was, they never got realization, they had no hope of getting realization. But the beautiful churches they have built with dedication, we can never build like that. So beautifully done. But today, in those days also, when everything is so gross, you have built Shuddhi Camp in such a beautiful way. It's a remarkable thing for you. May God bless you. We are here for people who are seekers, who want to achieve self-realization, who want to enter into the kingdom of God. So the ideas that are with you all these years have been that we must help the downtrodden people, and that's our job. That's not your job. So all these missionary ideas must be given up. Those who are negative people, are described as negative, must be kept out. Today, I was telling Gavin these things, that you should not show any weakness for such a person. I love them more than you love them. And I know what is good for them. If you keep them out, they'll be alright and you'll be alright. It's like a contagious disease. And while driving the car, he took some negative name. Immediately the car stopped. And it wouldn't start. So we gave Vanda to that person and asked him, now start. It is so inauspicious. That's very important. Such a person may be rich, anything may be there. Poor rich makes no difference to us. What we have to say, whether the person is auspicious or not. Now one may say, how some people become auspicious, some do not become, Of course, previous life is important. Some people who have done all kinds of wrong things in previous life. So for example, Hitler is born again. How can you save him? How can you save Hitler? Can you save him? Not at all. So those who have been doing wrong things in last life can be very inauspicious. Or maybe even after coming to Sahaja Yoga for doing wrong things, could become inauspicious. Or may in this lifetime they must have done something very wrong. They must be sincere They might be hypocritical. All such people are inauspicious. And one should try to keep out of them. As soon as you find someone like that, don't go near them. These are described in the Bible in different ways. Christ has called them murmuring souls. But now you understand auspiciousness and inauspiciousness. So now we are not here for the downtrodden people or anything like that. This is all worldly affair. This is all worldly stages. Somebody is downtrodden, somebody is higher up. But what we have to see is a person who is spiritually fit. Now, for example, Ethiopia went into a terrible mess, and people felt terrible for them, and did so much for that. Well, who is responsible for Ethiopia? You know that. Haile Selassie. They regarded him as God incarnate. They worshipped him like God, and he was the devil. And that's why they have to face it. If you worship devil as God, how can it be auspicious? Of course, if they are dying, one feels bad about it. But nobody dies. That's one thing. Of course, I also felt for them, I worked for them. But you don't worry about it. In no way it means that you should be indifferent to people who are in difficulties, who have troubles or anything. But the idea is to go down into hell to fetch all kinds of sinners. That's not your job. Save the sinners. All missionaries are doing save the sinners, becoming themselves sinners. That is the situation. Nobody is a sinner for us. Nobody. For us, everybody has a right to be a realized soul. Rich, poor, sick, anything. Whatever caste, community, everything. He has a right to get realization. We do not discriminate on that. But if somebody is sticking on to some Buddhist idea, we have to give up. We have to give up. I've seen people who just give up such people. Immediately flower, many things come in their lives, their things in. So I have to make a very clear statement today that nobody who has been discarded from Sahaja Yoga should be brought into it suddenly. Mother, she was so sweet, she's come. Nothing about that. If it is poison, it is poison. You must face the truth as it is. If it's a poison, you don't take the poison. You are realized souls. You are rare people. How many there are surgeries in this world? Such rare things you are, such precious things you are. And why do you want to take the poison for nothing at all? Of course, you should not openly sort of shun them and misbehave towards them. But understand that they are inauspicious. Keep yourself in bandhan. Today, why I was late? Because of the same kind of a mistake Jamil has committed. And also Jamil was responsible, and I told him. Now they are very senior people and they understand all these things. Despite that, such a mistake was committed by them. And that brings all kinds of miseries to all of us. So this pitying anyone or sympathizing anyone, there's nothing like that in Sahaja. It's only love. And in love, you have to understand whom to give love. You go near the snake and say, I want to love you, oh snake. Snake is alright, I love you. The said, Mother, I went to love and the snake took me. That's not the way to love the snake. Love the snake is to take out the poison. Can you take out the poison? If not, go near it. Don't go near it. If you cannot take out the poison out of the snake, then you don't go near it. Everybody is vulnerable and everybody can bring negativity inside. So you have to be very, very careful with people who are of negative type. Those who talk ill about Sahaja Yoga or anything, they'll all go to hell, no doubt about it. But you don't go and discuss with them and argue with them. That's not our job. So our job is to rise within ourselves and in the without. We have to see that Sahaja Yoga grows properly. First of all, you must touch another person with vibration. That's the best. And then you should pay attention to such a person. Otherwise, because this person was on the street having some sort of a possession on him, so mother I brought him here. So why did he do it? Keep away. Try to understand your value. Like
Mahamantras.
त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती महाकाली त्रिगुणात्मिका कुण्डलिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी, श्री निर्मला देवै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री सहस्र स्वामिनी मोक्षप्रदायिनी माता जी, श्री निर्मला देवै नमो नमः।
Thank you, Shri Mataji, for this beautiful collective meditation. Jai Shri Mataji. Let's bow down to Shri Mataji and take bandhan. We'll continue our morning meditation tomorrow, same time. Jai Shri Mataji.